Hi sisters, welcome to episode 2 of Dear Sister. You're welcome. If this is your first time seeing my face or coming across my channel, you're welcome. My name is Atinuke Obele and I started this series called Dear Sister where I talk to women. We need to talk from time to time, okay? On this series, we talk about marriage, finances, finding purpose, and just stepping into the light of what God has called us to be as women, because believe it or not, we are powerful as women. We have so much power in us, and it is important that we walk in the light of who God has called us to be, okay? In today's video, I have a very spicy topic. We're going to be talking about red flags that when you see in a man, you should do what? Carry your shoe and do what? And run, flee. Don't walk, sisters, run. But first, if you guys are yet to subscribe, make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And without wasting much of our time, let's get right into the video. Number one red flag that if you see in a man that you are dating or that you intend to marry, that you should just leave the person be is if he's a mama's boy. Anyway, see, you don't want to mess with that, sisters. You don't want to mess with a mama's boy because you will keep dragging this man with his mother, and you do not want that, okay? I mean, in 2025, no, anything that concerns mama's boys, no. Marriage is already a lot of work. Now add mama's boys to that is definitely a no-go area. If you see a guy and he's a mama's boy, there are degrees to this mama's boys thing. No, I'm not saying that you, as in your husband or some person you want to marry should not love his mother. Please, God forbid, you don't even want to be with somebody that treats his mother badly. But you see all those mama's boys that cannot do anything without their mom's approval, those ones you want to stay far away from them. And the people that every decision they want to make, everything they want to do, they're still going to run it by their mom. As a man needs to be independent. He needs to be able to take decisions. He needs to be able to take a stand on matters without having to run it through his parent. What is going to happen when you marry that kind of person or when you are dating that kind of person is they are going to be waiting for their mom's approval for every single thing. We want to change house. We're still going to call mom, see, and ask her, Mommy, can we move to this location? We want to do this. He's still going to call mom, see, Mommy, do you think this is a good idea? Come on, like in 2025, no to mama's boys. No. I stand by it. If you see a boy that is a mama's boy, please leave him for his mom. Whenever he's fully ready to grow and mature, I also feel like being a mama's boy it shows that the person is immature. You can't be mature as a man and you still be a mama's boy. That's just a no. It shows immaturity, okay? Leave the person. Sisters, are you listening to me? Leave the man for his mother. Whenever he's fully ready to mature, he's fully ready to grow and stand as a man, then we can come and revisit the discussion, okay? But as long as he's still a mama's boy, as long as he's still running to his mother to talk about everything, to seek approval, to get her what she feels about decisions that are going to be made as regards both of you, please stay clear of those kind of boys. Sisters, stay clear of those kind of men. Say no to mama's boys, okay? The number 2 red flag that you see, if you see this one, my sister, you are better off if the man borrows money. The man borrows money, like he likes to borrow money. Let me just say it like that. He will borrow from you, he will borrow from his friends, he will borrow from anybody. Like, it's a red flag. It's a red flag, my sister. It is a red flag. If a man, I don't believe that you should be dating a guy and the guy is borrowing money from you as his girlfriend or his fiancé. Why? Why are you borrowing money? I feel like, and don't get me wrong, on this channel, I have said that I am very comfortable with people starting their lives with people, even if they haven't, attained that level of financial like gingi, you understand? Even if the man is not so financially buoyant, as long as he has something that he's doing, you can also grow from there. I said it that me too, I did not marry a rich person. We have been growing and building our lives, and thank God for where God has brought us to. We are still growing, okay? We have not gotten to a destination where we feel like we have gotten there. No. We are still growing. We're still working at our goals, all right? So it is okay to marry somebody or date somebody, even if the person is not, financially there yet. As long as the person has something tangible that they are doing, you can grow with that person. But you see this matter of somebody borrowing money, a man that comes to borrow money from you as a girl, or as his fiance, or as his girlfriend, please, that is just a red flag. To me, I see it that a man is not able to manage his resources, and that's why you keep coming to borrow. A man that will come and borrow from you, borrow from his friend, is just always borrowing money. It is a red flag. That kind of person is going to run you into financial ruins, because what it shows is that the person is not financially mature. You cannot, whatever you have, at whatever place you are, you should be able to manage your finances for it to be enough for you. That's just the honest truth. You don't have to have too much, but live within your means. A man that is always running from one place to another, borrowing money, that man is not living within his means. You should live within what you have. It is a red flag. And there is this thing that is going around now, where boys are using ladies to live off their life, okay? They will borrow money from their girlfriends, and they will borrow such a huge sum, and they will come off as guys that are, that they have money, they have nice cars. But my sister, it's a lie. Most of them are scamming ladies. There are stories everywhere on the internet. Most of these guys are scamming ladies, especially ladies that are mature, ladies that are financially independent. They come to them with nice cars, they have nice, supposedly nice jobs or nice businesses, but before you know it, they'll say, baby, my container is at the sea. Baby, there's one business that I want to do. Before you know it, you have borrowed them millions of naira, and they do not pay back, and they end up breaking your heart and leaving you. If you see a man that likes to borrow money, please, especially if you guys have not even dated for a long time, and this man likes to borrow money, my sister, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Carry your bag and run away. Ask people that are in relationships, that are in healthy relationships. You should be able to manage your finances. I understand that there are some times that maybe the man is down, and as a woman, you can lift him up. But just him constantly coming to you, running to you, asking you for financial aid, it is a red flag, my sister. It is a red flag. Don't fall for it. Carry your bag and run. You have been dating somebody for a few weeks, and the person is already asking you to come and borrow them 1 million naira. You're about to get scammed, sister. You're about to get scammed. Don't fall for it, okay? Even if the person is not scamming you, it just shows that the person is not financially mature. And you need a man that can take helm of the financial affairs of the family. Not a man that is going to run you people into financial losses and run you people into debt because of his unwise spending habits, or because of whatever it is that he's using money to do that is borrowing up and down. So if you see any guy, or you are dating any guy currently, and you're coming across this video, this is your sign to leave, okay? Whenever the person is ready to mature financially, then you can come back. That's if God has not even given you your own person, okay? What is enough for what? For the wise. The number 3 thing is men that make you feel like you're too much. My sister, you will never be too much for the person that is yours. You can never be too much for a man that loves you. Men that make you feel like you ask for too much. Men that make you feel like you do too much. Men that make you feel like your standards are too high. Or Diego, your standards are too high. Or do you do too much? Or do your own is too much? Are you the only girl? Are you the first girl? Yes, let your own be too much, sister. Let your own be too much. Any man that feels like your standard is too high is not for you. He is a red flag. Cancel him. Cancel him. You are not too much for the man that is yours. For the right person, you will never be too much. A man that feels like you are asking for too much. You didn't check on me today. Don't you know that I'm busy? Your own is too much, Dari. Do you think I have nothing I'm doing? I don't want to have premarital sex. Your own is too much. Are you the first Christians? Other Christians are doing it. Girl, you will never be too much for a man that is yours. for your own husband, for your own God-given spouse, you will never be too much for the person. Anybody that makes you feel like you need to shrink yourself to fit into their own standards of what a woman should be is a red flag. Anybody that makes you feel like your standards are too high is a red flag. You don't want to be with a man that feels like your standards are too high. If anything, you should be with somebody that your standard matches his. You get it? Not somebody that feels like you are too much. When you step into the room, it's like you are too much. Women are not supposed to be so opinionated. Women are not supposed to be talking too much. Women are not supposed to... You see all these men that come on the lounge, I always post it on my Instagram. Anytime I see a man talking nonsense, I post it on my IG story and I tell girls, I say, take note of his face so that your sister or somebody you know will not go and date this kind of newsers. God forgive me. Not newsers, but this kind of person. Men that say, our mothers did this. Our mothers were like this. A lot of our mothers were unhappy. They were unhappy. Yes. Oh, women of today that don't know how to endure. You see all those people, all those men that talk all those kind of things. Please, sisters, you want to avoid them. It's a big red flag. It is a big red flag. Don't try to shrink yourself to fit into a man's standard. No. Do not try to shrink yourself to fit into what a man wants. No. You are powerful. You are strong. Do not try to shrink yourself. Your standards are too much, are not too high. And I know that sometimes when you have been single for a while and you have met a lot of men and they've started telling you these things, oh, you do too much. Your standards are too high. You expect too much. It's not like you're asking this man to come and pay your house rent or all those kind of things, but just expecting the normal stuff. A lot of men will say that your standards are too high. And if you have been alone for a while, please don't settle. Don't say, maybe my standards are too much. That's why these men are leaving. No. My sister, your standards are not too high. They are not too high for the right person. You are just with the wrong person. That's why the person feels that your standards are too high. The right person would come along. So if you're with somebody that wants to make you shrink your entirety, shrink yourself so that you can be what they want in a woman, you are in the wrong place. You cannot fit a square peg into a round hole. It will not work. So don't even bother trying to make it work. Leave. It is a red flag. Cancelled. Walk out of that relationship. Okay? Are we good, sisters? Don't try to shrink. Your standards are not too high for the right person. Number 4 red flag, a man that compares you with his mother. Oh God, my mother used to do this. My mother used to do that. My mother, Boya, you should marry your mother or my brother. Boya, you should go and marry your mother. It is gonna be better if you just marry your mother. It is gonna be best for all of us. Men that and there's a lot of men these days comparing women of now to their mothers. Why? Sis, that's a big red flag. That is a big red flag. My mother used to go to work. She will come back. She will cook for the family. She will clean the house. She will bathe the children. Why? But you want 2 house help. You want this. Women of nowadays are lazy. My mother, any man that is comparing you to his mother, I don't care what he's trying to compare. I don't really want to know. Sister, that is a red flag. That is a red flag. And if you call that behavior out once or twice and the person doesn't change, please leave. Please leave. I see a lot of men today that glorify suffering. I personally, like right now, I do not have a living help, okay? And I do a lot. I know I do a lot. I get back from work, I have to cook and do all that. And my husband too does a lot in the house as well. But let's not get it twisted. We are looking for a living help that will come and take the stress off us. We are not sitting down thinking, no, it's my place as a woman to be cleaning, to be cooking. No. We are not doing that. We are looking for a living help. It's just like this season. This is November, October. It's not their season. A lot of them is January that you will start getting new people, okay? But any man that will start comparing you to his mother or try to glorify suffering, sister, It's a red flag, oh. It's a red flag. Any man that'll say, I want you to go and learn from my mother how to do X, Y. As how? No, as how? As how? We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Like, I feel like some of the things that these men dish out, they can't even take half of it. Imagine you told the guy, I want you to go and learn from my father how to do X, Y, Z. He would literally flare up. But you hear men say, your food is not nice. I want you to go and learn from my mother how to cook. Boya, you should cook, marry your mother. Boya, you should not even leave your mother's house. Boya, you should not leave your mother's house. These ones, they're not even necessarily mommy's boys, or like they don't run decisions by their mothers or all those kind of things, but they just compare. They just like to compare their mother and their wife. My mother used to do this. You hear people say their wives should go and learn how to cook from their mother. Their mother's food is the best. But yeah, you should know that your wife's food is the best. Like, I find this strange. A lot of men, a lot of men today have this mentality of comparing, because a lot of women now are standing in their power. They are standing in their truth. They are independent. They are not depending on a man for money. So there's this comparison that now comes in. Oh, maybe you should meet my mother. My mother used to do this. You are not humble. You are not submissive. My mother was very submissive to my father. I never saw my mother speak back to my father. We are not saying like disrespect your spouse or whatever, but come on. Come on. A lot of what we witness as submission, I think I've said it here on this channel before, a lot of what we witness as submission growing up to our parent was not submission. It was dictatorship. It was fear. It was not submission. It was not submission. A lot of what we witnessed growing up as children that we thought was submission. And if you're a man watching this, a lot of times what you witness as a boy that you call submission, it was not that your mother was submissive. She was afraid. Your father was probably a dictator. Because if they were in this our generation, I'm sure they wouldn't take half of the things that they took from their husbands. So, any man that will stand and start comparing you, it's a different thing when you want to correct and, imbibe certain attributes that you love or that you admire. But just flat outrightly, comparing your wife or your girlfriend or your spouse or somebody that you want to marry to your mother is just wrong. It's a red flag. It's a no. It's a no-go area. If you are dating somebody like that, it's okay. Call out the behavior. Tell him, oh, I don't like it. You can't. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. Right? Your mother was a perfect fit for your father. I am not your mother. I'm not going to act like your mother. Okay? So do well to call out that behavior. And if you feel like they are not changing or you don't see any change in their behavior, sis, leave, oh. Don't say I didn't tell you. Leave. The final red flag is an insecure man. Like, that's a lot of work. Sister, that is a lot of work dating an insecure man. The same way men, and it's funny, men don't like insecure ladies. Men, it's a major turn off for men, when a lady is insecure. I wonder why people are with men that are insecure. They see you talking to a boy today, they have already, all their antenna are already raising up. They're already fine. Who is that person? Who is that person? Who is this? Who is that? Oh, no, please. You need to be with somebody that is secure in their self, that is secure about their relationship. Some men are so insecure that if their wife should have more money than them, or if their girlfriend should have more money than them, it becomes a problem. That's how insecure some men are. Some men feel that over my dead body should my wife have money more than me. That's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. Because God took a woman and made her from the rib of man does not make her that she's a less human being. Does not mean that she cannot have money more than a man. That's a big red flag. A lot of men are uncomfortable, are insecure about their spouses or whoever they date having more money than them. And if you have not watched my video where I talked about 10 things I wish I'd known before I'd gotten married, please go watch that video. I spoke about this here. Before you marry somebody or whatever it is, you need to be sure that the person is a secure person, is secure in his masculinity. And the truth is, your masculinity is not tied to money. A lot of men, their pride, their ego is tied to money. No. A secure man knows that his masculinity is not tied to only money. Yes, it makes them feel good having finances, but what you bring to the table as a man cannot just be money. It can't just be money. It is security, it is leadership, it is prayers, it is a lot of things. It's not just money. So when you see a man, once you see a man that says, my wife cannot have more money than me, it's a red flag. Once you see a man that says, my wife cannot have any male friends, it's a red flag. I'm not here to preach to you to be having male friends or as a lady, please. No. To just be packing male friends, no. But that somebody is just insecure about you having any relationship with the other gender, is just a red flag. It's a red flag. You need to be with somebody that is secure in every area, that is secure financially. If tomorrow you are the person that starts earning more, or you get a job, or you get a contract, or your business picks up, and all of a sudden you are the person that is earning more in the house, no man should feel insecure about that. If anything, it should be a thing of joy. It should be a thing of joy that the woman that you are with, under your care, under your roof, the person is progressing. It is a thing of joy. So when you hear men that say, even if he says it jokingly, but no, God forbid, my wife cannot be richer than me. My sister, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Because that kind of person, what it means is that the person wants you to continually live under their shadow. There should never be a time where your glory or where your light ever shines brighter than their light. That is witchcraft. That is witchcraft. That it doesn't matter how much you work, how much you grind, how much you do these things, as long as you are always beneath them. It is witchcraft, though. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you that it is the pride and it is the ego of a man. No, it's witchcraft. It is just witchcraft. It is a big red flag. Any man that is insecure about you, about your finances, is a no. I read a story online where the lady said she got a promotion and now she earns more, and her husband has not congratulated her for over 2 months. It's somehow. It's somehow. Like you can't be happy for your wife just because they promoted her at her place of work and she now earns more. Is that not witchcraft? It's witchcraft. Because what do you mean that as long you're only going to be happy for your wife or your girlfriends, as long as the person is beneath you? Come on. Sisters, don't let's put ourselves in that bondage. If you see a man, or you are dating a man currently, or you are about to get married to a man that is insecure, you guys should better start revising terms and conditions. Start revising terms and conditions. And if the terms and conditions were not terms and conditions, boy, you should leave. Yes. Whoever is earning more, the other person should be happy. You are not born to be living under a man's shadow. Come on. Please. So if any of these things, if you see any of these red flags, and honestly there is more, I'll probably do a part 2. But if you see any of these red flags in a man, you might like to revisit what you people are doing, okay? You might just like to revisit it, talk about it. I'm not saying you have to expressly leave, but you voice your concerns. And if you feel like nothing is being done, there's no change, then maybe you should revisit what you guys are doing, most especially if you are not yet married. If you are married, it's a different ball game. Because you can't just pick up and leave like that. But if you are not yet married, my sister, it's better you revisit it all. I know there is no perfect person, but some of these things are going to cause you stress in the future. You don't want to have to dim your light to fit into a man's standard for the rest of your life. No, 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 no. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay? So these are 5 red flags that if you see any man that you're dating, it's probably best you japa after you have voiced your concern, because honestly there's always room for change, there's always room for growth, there's always room for people to make adjustments. Okay, so I'm not all about just writing the person off instantly. It's only when it is abusive or toxic, that one outright write off. But if it's some of these things, you can just speak about it and give the person a chance to see if the person would adjust or change. Okay, now we've come to the end of this video. If you guys have loved watching this video, let me know in the comment section if there are other red flags that you know in a man that whenever you see you're like, nah, that ain't me, I'm out of the door. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next one, my sisters. Bye. Mwah! I love you guys.